What is up, everyone? How's it going? How's it going? I have been editing the hell out of this new video for Blue Sky Threads and Mastodon, basically giving a high-level overview of it, and it's kicking my ass. I still have plenty more to do with it. I still have to edit in some new information that came out about Blue Sky, which we'll talk about in a little bit, about how they finished their Series A funding, as well as they announced some ways that they're going to be monetizing it. Still not as shitified as Twitter, but interesting nonetheless. And let's see, where am I at with the video so far? So far, the video's looking to be about 42 minutes long, and I still have to add a few more pieces. You can see this long section, I still got to edit for all the breaths and everything. This is all manually done in Linux, just so you're aware. Okay? All those little cuts, that's little pauses, breaths, ahs, things like that. Interesting place for me to just, pause. And every time you seem to pause in, like, YouTube or anything, you get them in the weirdest faces, just gonna say. But, yeah, so that video is gonna be coming out. It'll be on YouTube. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this stuff on PeerTube in the most, easy way. What's up, Bedrock? What's up, Vampire? How's it going? What software is this? This is KDE and Live. So, some people call it KDEN Live. This is completely open source software. You can put this on Mac, Windows, or Linux. This is how I edit all of my videos so far. Eventually, I'm going to be doing DaVinci Resolve. I'm thinking about going that way because they do have it work natively on Linux. I just want to do it when I get the full $300 version because transcoding isn't really allowed in there for some licensing and stuff like that. But with KDE and Live, you can do that, so it works pretty well. So if you ever see my videos on YouTube and you see the subtitle option, those are generated through LLMs, AI, that run in KDEN Live. It's using my NVIDIA 3070 GPU to do all that processing. So, really fascinating. KDEN Live works pretty damn well, I have to say. Of course, yes, Adobe has additional features to speed it up and everything, but seriously, Adobe, okay? You know the word I'm using, but TikTok gets kind of stupid and YouTube doesn't like you to curse in the first few minutes, so Adobe. I'm not using Adobe products if I can avoid it. I will be probably taking a swing at the pro version of Canva for my thumbnails for this video. Does it support hardware enhanced rendering? Yeah. All of my videos use the NVENC codec. So you can see NVENC H.265 right here. It's got VAPI for AMD and VAPI for Intel for hardware accelerated video. So all of my videos, they've been rendered with NVENC, and it does it damn fast, by the way. So I think basically however long the average video is you have, or not average, but how long your video is, it does it in 1/4 the time of the length of the video. So if you have like a 20-minute video, it does it in about 5 minutes, give or take, on average. That's, and that's with my NVIDIA 3070, just to make that, KDE sounds familiar. I believe they do make other open source software. Yeah. KDE open source. But it works pretty damn well on Pop! OS Linuxy. About KDE. It's using them. But yeah, you can get it working on Mac, Windows, and Linux just fine. I can actually show you that. Would you consider doing a TikTok series on job hunting tips? I kind of have a YouTube thing on that. The thing is, the honest truth, I'm moving away from TikTok because every time I try to make content that is actually of quality that I'm trying to help y'all, TikTok suppresses it, buries it, or gives me a strike for it. That's why I don't do really any technical content anymore. But there is one on YouTube, and I'm going to be making more content. YouTube is where I'm primarily going. I'm simulcast on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch when I stream, but YouTube is where I'm focusing on making the content. Oh god, I just saw Philip DeFranco. Mia Khalifa mocks U.S. troops with PTSD. Oh god. That'll be good to watch later in the shower. I listen to Phil DeFranco while I'm in the shower. Nothing naughty about it. Just, it's good to get ready and get my news and everything like that. But if you go into my YouTube, do you plan to host a PeerTube server? No, I don't plan to host one. I plan to use one because PeerTube is very, very heavy in resources. I am going to be working on a Blue Sky personal data server. I already have a Mastodon server. But a PeerTube is going to be... Yeah, have you tried paying for more promotion on TikTok? No! Not doing that. This is a hobby. I'm paying for the tools to make the content, but I'm not going to pay to promote my content. F that. So yeah, there's a video for y'all if you're interested in the career tips, things like that. Do you really need college or boot camps to get into IT and cybersecurity? So I talk, I'm just... Wow, that was loud. I talk about here... you don't, you know, the things that, I've gone through to get my career path, everything. It doesn't go through, like, resumes, things like that, but, yeah. I think it's support S3. I don't think you understand, it's not the issue of storage. It's the issue of processing. It's the issue of, how do I distribute that? You have multiple people streaming the data at one time. Upload bandwidth, download bandwidth, everything that goes into that. It's too much. PeerTube is kind of expensive in terms of resources. You're talking about video. Text is simple. It's static. Video, that's a little bit more involved. Not to mention with PeerTube would then come the addition of I want to stream to PeerTube as well. And that's even more overhead. So I'm not doing my own PeerTube server. I'm going to probably go to Tilvids. They're one of the more popular PeerTube servers, but, here, let's see. Tilvids. So Tilvids is one of the more popular PeerTube servers over here. You know, the Linux Experiment and a few others are up there. The problem is, YouTube is an absolute Richard, and they, are blocking the synchronization, last I checked, where I want to have the ability to post my video to YouTube and have it automatically sync to my PeerTube, but I'm going to have to instead upload that again to PeerTube. Remember to do that. That's extra work on my end. Luckily, I'm not doing my shorts. I pay someone to do my shorts. One of my mods does them. Yes, I pay them. They're the only person that... My mod makes more money off of my content right now than I do, because I don't pay myself. I pay my team before I pay myself. I don't pay them much, but I pay what I can afford. I do hope to pay them more, so YouTube revenue, all that stuff. My hope and dream is basically that I can make enough money from content as a hobby and everything to pay my mod team appropriately altogether. Right now, the one doing the editing gets paid, but I'd like to pay all the mods. You know, help get the mods that moderate this, tips and stuff like that. I'm going to be cleaning up the Discord a little bit more, too, as well. I got to do some reorganization and everything. There is a Discord, by the way. But TikTok, yeah, I'm not going to delete my TikTok. Let me make that very clear. But I am moving away from it. It's going to be more clips over there. Especially after, the whole impersonation thing and TikTok decided to do jack squat about the dozens of impersonating accounts and everything. I'm ready to delete TikTok. I kind of am too, but unfortunately, I still have a large platform over here. So my hope is that I can at least stream to it, take the clips from my YouTube videos, put them onto the TikTok, and then y'all can at least enjoy the clips there. And then when you want some more, you'll figure out there's a red play button with content and everything. So, yeah, I've been working on that. The YouTube did get monetized, at least. I'm sure there's an auto-upload project on GitHub. I wonder if it would be in Python. So the issue isn't the auto-uploading. The issue is that YouTube themselves have been doing bot detection and stuff like that. I've noticed if I hit the play button from my Mastodon server, it wants me to confirm if I'm not a bot and actually go into YouTube. They're being dicks about it. It's permanently paused in my Google Pixel. What is? So what was I going to say over here? Oh, yeah, and I just ordered the modem for my new laptop that's coming in. It's going to have 4G LTE capability. I got a modem with international capability, so the idea is if and when I travel overseas, I will be able to use that with a different SIM card. I'm hoping that it comes within the next couple of weeks, the laptop. The card will be here probably by next week based on that I literally ordered it this morning and they already got a tracking number for it. I'm looking at the MNT Pocket Reform for those of you that haven't been watching me for a while. It's a completely open source laptop using an ARM processor, but they plan to have RISC-V modules eventually. Of course, Linux, mechanical keyboard, aluminum case, 7-inch screen. I think that'll be the perfect format for me to use when I'm using a laptop on the go, because most of the time that I use my laptop, I don't need my full-on Purism Librem 15, the 14 or 15? Either way, I can't justify bringing that out all the time. I love the laptop, don't get me wrong, it's a great laptop. But I think y'all can relate to, I don't want to pull out a big laptop just to open my email all the time, just to, do some chatting. And I think with a cell modem is actually going to open up a neat idea where I can actually do SMS texting from the laptop. I just can't deal with the small screen as I get older. I don't know. It's fine. I mean, if you think about it, it's a little bit bigger than this iPhone screen. Just think about that for a second. You're already looking at a screen, that's small and everything like that. So I think it'll be fine. I have an old HP Elite book as a laptop. I love those Pro books and Elite books from HP's back in the day. They were great. I think we got one of those also as a work laptop now. We're switching over from Dell to HP. I found out the Dell, the HPs, have 32 gig eMMC on them. So what they do is they store the recovery partition for the enterprise image that they have pre-deployed on there. So if you ever need to do a recovery on the laptop, rather than having to send it to IT, you can potentially do a factory restore to company defaults with the laptop right there. I think that's kind of neat. It was kind of cool to learn about at work. What's up, Ernie? How's it going? Dang, YouTube is pulling a Twitter where you need an account to see the post then. Not necessarily that you need to have an account to see the post, but that they're doing little checks to see how it's connecting and all that. My sister bought it secondhand and then it's passed to me. I still have my HP Pro book. I think it's a 4530 that John McAfee autographed. I put some clear tape over there to protect the autograph. Eventually, my plan is I want to take that to a framing shop. And I want to frame that laptop. That was, I wouldn't say my first ever Linux laptop. My first, I've had a couple of Linux laptops, but that was when my first Linux laptop when I decided to get serious as a career. The laptop before that was Linux, was a gaming laptop. I'll talk about that a little bit when I have a YouTube video coming out, which I'm going to talk about gaming on Linux. I'm going to talk about how we used to have to install Doom 3 by grabbing the Windows install disks, grabbing the WAD files, going to, I think it was ID Software that makes them. They had a native Linux installer from them. You ran that installer with the WAD files, ran the license key, and then boom, Doom 3 native on Linux. No Proton needed. It literally was the Linux version. This was before Proton existed. I'm going to talk about that. as well as Gaming Today, so I can give some advice on using how I do gaming with Proton and the Proton GE Glorious Egg Roll Fork on Steam, how I use Lutris, how I use Heroic Launcher, how I'm gonna probably also learn a little bit about bottles. Is working, but I also have an old Latitude D620C. You know what's interesting about old laptops? A lot of people think that you need the latest and greatest laptop. Now, in certain workloads, yes, that is absolutely true. You do need, the latest and greatest laptop for like media creation and everything like that. How to run Warframe on Linux outside the Steam Deck. Okay. You do this complicated process. It's called installing Steam. You pay for Warframe. Well, you don't pay for it. It's a free game. You install Warframe. You click play. The only other thing you got to do is this. Almost hit the end stream button. That would have been bad. 1 second. If you go into... You go into your Steam settings. Under Linux, you'll see this option for compatibility. Make sure Enable Steam Play for all other titles is turned on. Then all you do, you grab Warframe. So I don't have it installed since I did this, but I probably should. See? Just gonna do install. So I'll pick the drive that has more space. I have it hooked up to 3 hard drives. But as you can see, I've played Warframe a lot. There's 275 hours into this game. I know. Some of you are going to be like, I got 1,500, I got 3,000. How far are you in Warframe? Not that far. The issue is, like, I kind of went ADHD, got bored, and then I'm like, ooh, shiny, other game. I'll eventually get back. I think I just got my character that can pop out of the frame and everything like that. That's about where I am. So once you get the game, all you need to do, by default, it should work with the compatibility. Now, I like to use the Glorious Aggro Proton Fork. You can look up that on GitHub, or you can wait till my video comes out. But basically, you download it, you unpack it, and then you just hit play. That's all there is to it to get a lot of your games working. That's the same steps for most of the Steam ones. I mean, it's the same thing with Halo. Compatibility. This one is literally just running the default setting. Black Ops 6, I don't play Call of Duty games. Warframe is the type of game I wait for big updates to play. Yeah. Oh, yeah, one other tip that I give, because Warframe needs you to do the shaders and everything in the background. Hold up. What is it? Downloads. Allow background processing of Vulkan shaders. Otherwise, it will have you sit for 20 or 30 minutes. Why don't you play Call of Duty? Because all the new Call of Duties suck ass. They're just repeating the same formula. I'm tired of, people in the lobby, like, especially the squeakers. You know who you are. And not only that, the anti-cheat apparently doesn't work on Linux either. So after a while, I'm just like, you know what? The golden days are gone. Halo is better anyway. Unreal, like Unreal Tournament? I don't know. But I can play pretty much every game in here. Every game in this library I've pretty much played, or at least played a little bit. A couple of these I think don't work as well, but yeah. Also, any game made by Valve works for sure. The damage output some people have in their videos is utterly absurd. I have a MacBook and I am attempted to switch back to Linux. Yeah, do it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't have it yet. It's in my to-do, but honestly, I bought a few games already, so I'm just going to go through them. I'm going to probably do Diablo 4 for a while before I buy another game, because I just spent money on that. Not for the season passes or anything, but Diablo, the Vessel of Hatred expansion. Touchpad for Mac is so smooth. That's about the only thing Mac has good going for it. But overall, they're pieces of shit in terms of how they're built and all that stuff. Don't believe me? Try repairing one. One of your people's Christmas equivalent. Do you mean Hanukkah? When is Hanukkah this year? Hanukkah 2024. Ah! It starts the evening of December 25th. So it will be a very special Chinese food and a movie day. I mean, you can always just Google Jewish Christmas or whatever. I mean, what do you think? I'm just gonna come in here and just go, fuckers! Exhaust fan from the fan's weak in the plastic casing holding pegs. Had to replace the entire top lid. Oof. Just repair them before they soldered everything in. Yeah, Apple kind of went downhill when they made you to solder everything in. I'm planning to self-host an own cast server. That's going to be a lot of bandwidth as you get more people. I looked at it, but then the issue is bandwidth. I only got 50 megabits of upload in my house. Hosting it in the cloud, you pay for, other people to host it for you, and, you're paying for per gigabyte in some cases and all that. If you get a DigitalOcean server, you can only do, 1 terabyte on the base plan, and then you gotta upgrade and all that. But you ideally want to have GPU transcoding. It's just a thing. Planning an upgrade to 600 megabits per second. I would like to get upload faster than what I have now. The only reason I bought the 1 gigabit plan is because that was the only way to get 50 megabits per second upload. And in order to do my simulcast of Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, that's what I have to do. It's a bummer. You have cable? Yeah. There's a lot of parts in America that still have copper connections, and the ISPs don't want to do the nice DOCSIS stuff that allows you to get synchronous bandwidth and all that stuff. I got the receipt for for Chinese rice, so I could eat that. Yeah, you have to also understand the biggest issue. Okay, so a lot of people think the issue with why a lot of America doesn't have fiber all over the place is the size of it. That's part of it, but more of it has to do with government regulations at the state, local, and federal levels. Not to mention, ISPs, the large ones, hoard the money that they get from grants. AT&T, Verizon, and is it Charter? Charter and Comcast all were given grants by the federal government to expand their networks, and they haven't. They fought the FCC, I think it was FCC or FTC. I always flip. No, FTC does. Either way, it's flipping back and forth between them. Anyway, they had the for a while saying, "Oh no, if you have 6 megabits of internet, that's considered high-speed broadband. That's all you need." Not even joking. Up until recently, they were saying 6 megabits per second was high-speed internet. It was high-speed internet in 2003. So the issue is you have ISPs hoarding the grant money, not allowing you to get the expansions that they're promising, and then they keep saying, well, we need more money to get it done. Well, we already got a few billion, but we don't have enough money to do it. They do. These are the same petty companies that are putting artificial data caps saying, well, if you use more than 1 terabyte of data per month, that's it. There's some that are like 250 gigabyte data caps. I'm not even joking. Started with 1 megabit per second back in, yeah. So then you have the issue of federal, state, and local regulations. So here's the thing a lot of people don't know. If you have a fiber line, or even a copper line, any telecommunications line, and it's crossing a federal highway, you're going to be looking at least $30,000 to $50,000 just in permitting costs for the permit. Not the construction, the permit. Because of, all the crap entailed. So now think about this for a second. All right, let's pull up USA roadmap. Does Google Maps give you the roads on there? Yeah, they do. I couldn't remember if they do that. I'm going to zoom out and show you this, okay? Oh, wait, no. Shit. I don't got a good enough... okay, this will be a good enough area. All right, I want you to think about this for a second. See all these numbers here? 29, 35, 335, 35, 44. These are all interstate highways. A lot of these, you know, U.S. route, all that, you got to get federal permitting for that. So imagine you got to get a permit for every time you cross that shit. And then if you get railroads, oh my God, don't even discuss it. Yeah, railroads are a nightmare to get permitting for. I know this from my MSP days because I had clients that were in this situation. So like imagine, I'm just going to pull up a random neighborhood and we're just going to give some fictitious stuff, but you'll get the idea here. Okay? So imagine if you would, okay? I don't know the geography, topology of this, but let's imagine if you would, you had a client over here. And you knew they had data, okay? But then you had a client over here. And they didn't have data. And you wanted to get that fiber company to just extend it, just that little stretch there. You'd have to get the federal government involved. Okay? Then you have state highways and all that stuff too that aren't interstate. And then local municipalities get fucked too. Because they get kickbacks a lot of times from different ISPs so that they actually don't have a lot of competition in the area. How do they do this? Have y'all ever heard of municipal internet connections? Well, how do you think those happen oftentimes? I'm not saying all the time. How do you think they happen? ISP comes into the area, says, we'll provide internet for the entire city here. Wi-Fi everywhere. Provided by the government of Stan, the local municipality of Kansas or whatever, okay? So now they have their line all over the town and everything, right? But on the back end, now they're the only ISP really allowed in the area. Think about that for a second. That's why on the surface, municipality, ISPs, not ones run by the city, but, you know, like the ones giving municipal Wi-Fi. So there's also the different thing is you have municipal Wi-Fi, not municipal Wi-Fi, municipal ISPs where the city themselves is providing the internet. And some of them actually do have their own data centers and everything. Westerville, for example. Westerville, Ohio, I know has their own data center because I had a few clients drop their stuff in there. They have part of the 911 system and all of that. The city of Westerville has their own fiber and everything there. They have it backplaned or I forget if that's the proper term, but basically they have several different data providers feeding into them. They provide it through the city inexpensively that you can get fiber. But then you get for-profit companies that often go to ISP municipalities and say, hey, we'll do this for you, but we got to be the only ones there. Oh yeah, it is very corrupt. The whole ISP system in America is very corrupt. And if you want to understand why America has the problems they do in a lot of industries, like, let's pick one. Healthcare. I want you to think about why things are so expensive, because you have private equity firms getting involved in a lot of this stuff. You have money that is basically the root of all evil. I wouldn't say money itself is evil, but I would say the root of all evil is greed and envy. Well, greed can be good. Greed is when you want something, but, are okay with others having it. Envy is when you don't want them to have. I'm getting into the philosophical BS here, but the idea is you have people that don't realize they have enough and they want more, so they're screwing over people. Look at how healthcare is in the United States. A lot of that issue comes down to, like, okay, I was just listening to Phil DeFranco on the way in from work, and they were talking about how private equity firms are buying up hospitals and different clinics and all that stuff. And it's actually been the root of why some hospitals and stuff have been having issues. Like there was a case of some hospital, I forget which one, was requiring doctors to assess patients in only 25 minutes. And it's caused issues because if you take longer than that, they start docking the doctor's pay. Doctors shouldn't be docked based on their performance. They should, be docked on you have malpractice. Because this doctor, because he only had 25 minutes to assess this patient before he started getting financially penalized for it by his employer rather than to do his proper job under the Hippocratic Oath, overlooked his medical history to see that the patient had alcohol abuse and the patient died as complications of the things happened. A sad story. Phil DeFranco had that episode, I think it was yesterday. But yeah. So, yeah. Very big amounts of dollars are sent to foreign parties, civilians, homeless. Yeah. Yeah, it's very effed. Basically just how it goes. That's basically the situation. Now, in ISPs, it's no different. Now, I have a YouTube video, one of my earliest YouTube videos. What's up, Continuous Anon? How's it going, Charlie? One of my earliest YouTube videos, I actually talk about a really bad issue with ISPs and private equity firms. This was in a Sky Talk. Now, for those of you not aware, Sky Talks are a talk that you can go to at B-Sides. They used to be at DEF CON when I was in Las Vegas in August. You're not allowed to bring any recording devices. No electronics. Like, everything I had electronic, in the pocket. Silent. No, because like sometimes you can be talking about things that could get them in trouble because it's legal gray areas, or there's been cases where they're political activists that have done, hacktivism and stuff like that that could get them killed back in their own country and things like that. So really fascinating talks. I got to at least see one of the talks, which you can actually see the highlights of it. I go through it. It's 2 months old. Just scroll down a little bit. Hackers Summer Camp. Day 1 vlog, B-Sides, and Sky Talk. Talking about the Windstream outage that happened a while ago and how private equities play into issues there. Have you heard of Reticulum? Sounds familiar, but doesn't ring a bell. Would you pay extra for 2.5 gigabits instead of 1 gigabits? Bro, I would like 1 gigabit synchronous. Because the problem is I have asynchronous bandwidth. I am at 1 gigabit down and 50 megabit up. I would pay more than I currently am for my 1 gigabit just to get even 3. I would rather have a 300 by 300 connection than my 1 by 50. I'd rather have 300 megabits up and down. 500 megabits up and down than 1 gig down and 50 up. 50 megabit up, to be clear. Yeah, it's really jank. I have a feeling I will probably get better internet but when I move before then. Reticulum network. Let me check this. The cryptography. Let's see. Share this with you. Reticulum is a cryptography-based networking stack for building local and wide-area networks with readily available hardware. Reticulum can continue to operate even in adverse conditions with very high latency and extremely low bandwidth. The vision of Reticulum is to allow anyone to operate their own sovereign communication networks and to make it cheap and easy to cover vast areas with a myriad of independent, interconnectable, and autonomous networks. Reticulum is unstoppable networks for the people. Reticulum is not one network. Okay, so what's the whole point of this exactly? Give me the elevator pitch. Like, it kind of feels like this is ham radio. I could be wrong. Ham radio with encryption. Creation of applications that respect and empower the autonomy and sovereignty of communities and individuals. Okay. Planetary scale networks. I'm just, yeah. I have only 100 megabits up. I would like 100 megabits up. I only got 50. Your provider, does it have like plans for business with symmetrical speeds? Not really. The business plans aren't that much better. All I do is I get the same shit speeds and a static IP. Like Tor, at least on paper. Okay. Point to point is to eliminate Sybil attacks in a P2P network. Okay. There's a telephone, Viva bought my old provider. Yeah, somebody bought my provider. I used to have WoW, and then it turned into freaking Breeze Line, and it's kind of gone. How much is 500 in the US with the cheapest provider? It depends on, honestly, geographically where you are more than anything. So, you can get, in some areas of the US, 1 gig fiber up and down for like 40-50 bucks a month. The same price that I'm basically spending for my 1 gigabit down, 50 megabit up. It depends on where you're geographically at. I know Google Fiber has done a lot. If I had access to, there's a local ISP called Bresco. I used to deploy them to a lot of clients. They're very cost effective, but remember what I said about earlier about U.S. federal highways and all that shit? Yeah, they'd basically have to cross a U.S. federal highway to get to me, and then that's another 50 grand. That's the biggest hurdle they have. Breezeline is by far the worst I've ever had. Then you've never had Comcast, my friend. Breezeline is crap, but they're not Comcast. I've gotten AT&T fiber and Spectrum fiber 1 gig down for about $85 a month in Ohio. Yeah, but what's the upload on that? I mean, you can get 1 gig anywhere, but we're talking upload speeds. I want to start pen testing. What would be a good device to pen test for dummies? I would do some CTFs. Capture the flags. You can go check Parrot CTFs. The link's in the bio for them. My friend makes them. I remember hearing horror stories from Comcast back in the day. They're still happening. Comcast horror stories are still happening. They're just not as popular anymore. I have Comcast. They make me want to stub my toe with a toothpick under my nail. That's less painful than being with Comcast. Those headphones good for music or just games? Both. These are actually audiophile headphones. So these are the Biodynamic DT990 Pros. They're more neutral. I use them for editing, music, and gaming. They're great. Although with editing, I tend to use the JBL monitors I have. So 1 second. Nope. I have monitors. These guys right here. I got 2, and I got a subwoofer. By my feet. A monitor subwoofer. I have it tuned. Okay, here's the honest truth. I like the monitors. I don't recommend monitor speakers for most people unless you're doing editing and you're doing, you're doing audio editing. Because they're designed to be completely neutral. And you don't use them for, like, the good thumping, you know, and all that. They play music well. But, like, if you want to jam out and get proper music speakers, get some proper music speakers. Monitors require their own thing, because these are tied into my mixer. Actually, so how it goes is these two speakers tie into the subwoofer. The subwoofer then has two individual stereo connections going to the mixer. The mixer then also can output it to the headphones. And the mixer also goes to my microphone. This is a very, I'm not going to say expensive, because you can, with audio equipment, you can get into tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is on the cheap end. I'm being honest. This is a very inexpensive setup here, if we exclude the microphone itself. Like, this microphone is probably the cost of these two, the two monitors and the subwoofer. Thoughts on ultra-wide monitors overall? I think they're more gimmicky. For some people, they like them because of the wide view. I need multiple workspaces and stuff, so I just have my one monitor in the center, my one vertical over here, and my one over here, and then I got my two over here. I like to have it split up into different spaces. Thoughts on Linus kicking those Russian kernel developers? Talked about it last stream. He didn't really kick their work. He kicked them because of legal reasons. His hands are pretty much tied. He's an American organization. There are Russian sanctions. Unfortunately, his hands are tied. There's not much he can do. So you would recommend the ones you're wearing? Yes, I would. But these are 250 ohms. So you got to remember, you have to have something to drive them. So what you're going to need is a nice amp and DAC. This right here is what I used to use, and I still recommend this. The only reason I don't use this is I have a mixer now. But when it came to listening to music, the Objective 2 ODAC and amp, this is from Mayflower Electronics. This is an open source design that's really nice. You can actually have this work on Mac, Windows, Linux, and PlayStation, apparently, too. You can put out from a USB, you plug in a power connection, and then you just plug in your headphones there. You can also have it input the audio through an aux connection, or in my case, I had the RCA added. So this is really good. Or you can get another DAC and amp, like the Shit Stack is pretty nice. But just remember, you can spend a lot of money on audio equipment. This is on the cost-effective side of things. Now, daily driver, I have these headphones. Working on my CCNA, just got a managed switch to tinker with for a home lab. Nice. Good luck on that. I know the CCNA is tough. I have a few friends going through it. I haven't gone through it myself. I'm going to go through the CASP Plus next. I got my CISSP, although I got my CISSP. I passed the test in August. I just got approval from ISC Squared last week that I'm fully approved. I personally use ShitStack, and it's awesome. Modi plus Magni 3, I think. Yeah, the ShitStack is nice. There's many different options out there. The sound profile is a little bit different for audio equipment. I would just say don't get too into it. Because you can get... I've seen people with headphones that are several $1,000s. Mine are on the cheaper end. Yeah, about as budget as you can go while getting good quality. The Objective 2 and the Shit Stacks, I say, are pretty much in the budget quality territory for audiophile. Because you can spend a lot of money on this. I will say this. There's the whole discussion around internal versus external DACs. Like, should you put a sound card in your computer? I'm more on the side of external DACs because of internal EMI, EMF. Are those open back? Yeah, these are open back. I have the closed back versions of these in the recording booth over there. The DT770 Pros, which are the same exact headphone, just closed back. I like an open back because it gives me more of a sound stage. I can hear my surroundings and everything that goes on there. But yeah. You also have the DT880s. These are aerodynamic, by the way. The DT880s are semi-open. So you can go with the DT770, 880, or 990. Now, you can go... Okay, if you don't want to get a DAC and amp combo, you can get the 770, 880s, and 990s in, I think, an 80-ohm version, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Goku? I have to ask, ever heard of Knights of the Rathan Table? No. I have not. So let's open up my Amazon. And these are like about $180, these headphones here. They're pretty good. You can always get better headphones, but like, it depends. But these are more mixing, mastering, and editing, but they work great. These are the same things, just different color. I got the black edition ones. Black like my soul. You can get the 80 ohm versions for the same price. The 80 ohms will drive just fine in your regular everyday device. The 250 ohms are a little bit. I've never used open backs. Would you recommend? I was always worried about sound bleeding out. That is a thing with open backs. I recommend open backs if you can be in a quiet space. The sound stage is a lot better. You can hear things, I think, a little bit better. Plus, your ears don't sweat nearly as much. And if you ever have your partner or whatever yelling about how they can never get your attention and you have important things going on, open back is great. But at the same time, if you can't be in a quiet space, don't get open back. It's not so much an issue of sound leaking out, but you won't be able to hear the things. You can also go for semi-open. Yeah, you can go for, if you have 770s now, you'll like the 990s. They sound the same as the 770s, but the sound stage is a lot more expanded, so it just feels, it feels like you can hear more. That's about it. But like anything, it's personal preference. You got to tinker with it. You got to see how you like things. And just like that, Warframe is apparently done. What the hell did Just Dev just send me? Hold up. Is that your coworker underneath the register? Like literally just sandwiching in on top of the drawers and underneath the desk, trying to hide from all the customers, hiding from the work? Haven't you just told him, boss makes $1, I make a dime, that's why I poop on company time? That's my buddy at the customer service desk. I'm at home and he sent me that. See, you know what I used to do? When I worked at Staples, we used to have those ladders. And what we used to do is, you know those acrylic anti-theft boxes with the little magnetic cap and everything? They were up top. And they're like stored in this area. So some of my coworkers and I secretly made a hangout little snooze area around there. And we never told the manager. And we would disappear. For 30, 40, 50 minutes sometimes at a time. Some people would just go back there and take a nap. Also, I remember the one day when it's about holiday time, it's appropriate. So you know those, the company music, you know, when you go around in the, you know when you go listen around stores, they have music playing? So how that usually is done is in the back, they have a media rack. And there's usually an audio server. Now, usually all that's done is there's some kind of RCA or headphone connection that they have to a device. running into an amp that goes across all those speakers. All you need to do is get an RCA or headphone adapter and bring in your own device, like an iPod or something, and start playing music. So one day I got so tired of the Christmas music, I just brought in an album. I made sure it was work friendly because I didn't want to get fired for having curse words and everything like that. And I unplugged it, and I just plugged the iPod in. Didn't tell anyone. It wasn't an iPod. It was one of those cheap SanDisk players or something like that. And my manager, like an hour into the shift, is like, huh, the music's different. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe corporate decided to change their mind. I let that iPod play for about a week and a half until they figured it out. Look, man, you can only listen to Mariah Carey so many damn times. You can only listen to Christmas music so much. The honest truth is, I wouldn't have nearly as much issue with Christmas music and everything if y'all just limited it to a fucking week. Like, seriously? Do you understand that it is not even Halloween yet? And we're already getting Christmas decorations placed out. Some stores are already playing Christmas music and everything. We haven't even had Halloween. Yeah, all I want for Christmas is to have that entire album list die. So anyway, yeah, that's my one complaint. It feels like Christmas is an entire season. I don't understand it. And I think a lot of people that even like to celebrate Christmas are getting sick of it. Because you don't get to have that magical week. Okay? By the time Christmas happens, everyone I know is like, ugh, I just want to get this shit over with. There is no like, oh, Christmas just snuck up on you. There's Christmas just like started in July. So speaking of being a, Jew music and all that, speaking of being a dick, so my coworkers were also tired of Christmas music at Staples one time. So we worked together to make a ploy to HR because I was like, do you understand all of your holiday decorations are more Christmassy? You have nothing towards Judaism or anything. Yeah, my coworkers and I were in on the fact that one year we basically just canceled Christmas. We were all sick of it. Not to mention, Black Friday is horrible. Black Friday is one of the worst things to ever happen. And you know what's such bullshit? I remember working at Staples. Work forced us to work Black Friday, okay? Who the fuck is gonna show up to a Staples at 5:30 in the goddamn morning? A Staples. We had to do that shit. Oh, I remember getting pissed off at my manager. I had to be there that early and everything. Cut out early on my Thanksgiving dinner because I had to be there early. And like do you know how many people we had show up that morning? At 5:30 in the morning? 3. They weren't there for holiday gifts either. They were there for actual office supplies they needed and just realized that we were open that early. I remember I was so pissed off at my manager and so were many of my coworkers. We went straight to corporate and said, you basically lost money. You realize that? Because the foot traffic was horrible. And the only people that showed up were at average hours because they're like, wait, you guys were open early for Black Friday as an office supply shop? Halloween is better, Christmas is trash. Yeah, I have to agree with that. As Barney Stinson said, if you haven't seen How I Met Your Mother, that show did not age well. But he was true on this one part here. Neil Patrick Harris. The great thing about Halloween is the costumes. Because here's the thing. This applies to women and gay men. All right? They are never just a cat. There's a slutty cat. They're not just a pumpkin. They're a slutty pumpkin. Gay men and women. We do not discriminate. They all do this. It is their excuse to hoe it up. Like, you know, Santa Claus is talking ho, ho, ho. No, I think he's talking about the Halloween outfits that a lot of the gay community and the women are wearing. I'm just saying. We're not discriminating anything. I'm just saying. I wear a costume every day. I'm a clown. Indeed you are. You can give us more insight into this when you're bisexual. Yeah, it's true. Like, you don't believe that I'm right in this saying? That it's not just women. It is the, gay men as well. Go check out the gay clubs on Halloween. They're not just a fireman. They're a slutty fireman. They're not just a lumberjack. They're a slutty lumberjack. Gay men tend to be fashion designers. I met some gay men that can't color coordinate for shit. But you are right. But, yeah, Halloween, you get to have fun. You get to slut it up. Christmas? Nah, not really. I'm gonna have to say. Okay, and also, while we're on the subject here, I don't understand a bunch of you, and I'm purposely bringing the wooden back scratcher out, because y'all are naughty for this. What's with the, affinity towards, like, dressing like a priest or a sister and doing naughty things? Like the nuns. Y'all nasty. I remember I had an ex-girlfriend. Obviously not Jewish. She's like, do y'all have like a slutty rabbi or anything? I'm like, no. That just sounds wrong. I don't know anyone that's into that stuff. But yeah. Tangent on Halloween costumes and everything. Oh, what microphone am I using? I'm using a Shure SM7B connected to my Rodecaster Pro 2. If you go to Twitch, in the About section, it has all of my specs pretty much. Should. Shame and repression and the subversion of those outfits. That kind of explains things. So I had a Catholic friend once. Insisted on us going to lunch a couple of times to a strip club. By the way, not a fan of strip club. Belly dancers are my thing. Okay? I don't see the point in strip clubs. It's like, woo, boobs. You can get those on Google. Sorry, I threw myself through a loop there. I asked him straight up. I'm like, bro, you went to a Catholic school. Your family's straight up, like, very Catholic, and you, like, still, like, go to the church once in a while. And you're here in a strip club, and he's like, you just answered your own question, buddy. I'm like, fair enough. What's an easy way to handle memory usage? In what way? You don't want to know what the priest did to me. What, were you the altar boy?
Emotional, damn it!
I don't do it, but I can tell you why. They like to taint stuff that is pure. Is that why a lot of furries do the furry thing? You know, the kinky furry thing? I'm using a CMTech USB computer gooseneck microphone. Man, it sounds amazing. You know, I actually have, what is it, a Marantz, I think like MPM 1000 microphone is what I used to use before. It was a USB microphone. It's a great microphone, too. You can get a lot of great USB microphones as well. I got the Shure microphone because I was recording with some friends of mine during the pandemic, and we made this into a fun little place for us to record while we couldn't go out and do things, so we could just hang out here. And so I got the Shure microphone. There's another Shure microphone in the recording booth, too. I got a buy one, get one deal at Micro. They had a really good sale at Micro Center one day. Yeah, I bought the microphones at Micro Center. And I had the mixer and everything, and the only thing I've upgraded really was this mixer I got specifically for streaming because I wanted a mixer that could do all the audio routing and everything, because I used to have a stack of like 3 different pieces, including that Objective 2 amp and all that. And the Rodecaster condensed and consolidated a lot of the stuff into one device because it allows USB class compliant audio to 2 devices. So like the Go XLR allowed me to only do one device, and then you had to do an aux input for the other one. This allows me to have both devices on USB, so I can use this microphone on 2 computers at the same time. You got me a gift? Bro, if you were in Vegas, just remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Except herpes. That shit will come back with you. Cost me $52 here. Nice. I got my Marantz MPM for like $70 or so. I think it's about $150 though. Good deal. Hope you enjoy this precious gift. Oh gee, what the hell did you get me? What's up, Aaron? How's it going? But yeah, there's a lot of good microphones out there. I know a lot of people like the Blue Yetis. I don't have them. Yes, Aaron. We know. But you're here. With friends like you, who needs enemies? But yeah, I have to look into this reticulum thing. Oh yeah, have you ever heard of RetroShare, by the way, you guys? So RetroShare is a really interesting decentralized communications app. This predates Mastodon and all those other things. I got you some cheese as a gift. Okay. So, you know how there's PGP, pretty good privacy, and you can share these keys and everything? Let's get this for a second. Do they have it as a flat pack? Yes, they do. Wait, why is that? Hold up. FlatHub throwing me a error right now? FlatHub.org. Oh, that's good. RetroShare. See if we can grab this. You know I like my flat packs. Okay, so it's installing a few things here. Steam taking forever. Yes. Yes, what? Okay, so RetroShare, once we get this pulled up, this is decentralized communications before you had Matrix, before you had Mastodon, before you had a lot of these things. So the concept is you had these PGP keys. Oh, he gets to sign the NDA. Oh, I will. I'll tell him when I get the bathroom break. So you'd have PGP keys. You could share your PGP key, and then you could have this decentralized network to talk to each other. Just join your server, the Discord. Nice. So this is gonna take a second. Explain PGP. Asymmetric cryptography. You have a public and private key that can work together. So basically you have a private key you keep to yourself, and you can sign things on that end. The public key allows people to sign things to your public key. So once this downloads, so imagine if I had somebody that actually gave me their PGP key and was sharing, was setting it up with RetroShare. We could both then, I can at least show you what it would look like on my end. Yes, like SSH keys. I know you know this, Aaron. Alright. No, you don't have to install it through, Oh, really nice. Y'all don't actually... They're not dark mode compatible. So you can do this as a standard node, a hidden node over Tor, or Tor I2P. So, let's, tester. Let's just, This is a little bit different than it used to be. It used to be with the, Wait, did they change the architecture? Chat, everything. Okay, first steps. Install, create. Okay, name of your account, GPG ID, visible to your friends and friends of friends. Password. Okay, this goes to your key. Gotcha. So then we'll make the password of password. Also, the only reason I play Nidio is that I'm in over 100 servers. You just start purging someday. So what's it doing right now? Oh, it's generating. So you have this decentralized platform over here. So imagine if I shared my PGP with someone else, I could run my own node. Okay? And I could set up a network here, have all people in here, chats. You could host files amongst each other, have your own little channels. You know, so you have like basically your own like little social media of everything, but like extremely decentralized. This predates PeerTube. This predates Mastodon and everything like that. This was before all of that stuff. I stumbled across this one day. Never got to really use it because it's, you know, as you can imagine, being PGP, it's a little bit of a learning curve to get to. So this was really interesting to play with back in the day. But yeah, this is decentralized networking before a lot of the concepts we have today. But again, you'd have to use PGP, so kind of a pain in the ass. But in concept, really great. I've always wanted to, you know, like get people to use that and tinker with it, but I think it's kind of like in the same case as Noster, where the learning curve to start using it is so damn high, you're not going to get a lot of people using it. Because Noster, you still have to know how to generate your own key in the same way and store that, just like you do with RetroShare. You lose that key, you're effed. So, That's why I think Blue Sky and Mastodon, the AT protocol, and ActivityPub protocols are probably the better way to go for decentralization. The learning curves for them aren't as much. It's just a matter of learning where to home your things. Blue Sky has the onboarding a little bit easier. Which, by the way, for those of you that came in a little late, I have a video I'm working on for YouTube. This is going to be my longest video to date. And I still got to add several more clips in it. It's probably going to be close to an hour. This is about Blue Sky and Mastodon and Threads. Because a lot of people have been talking about that. And trying to figure out what the hell these platforms are. How do they work? So I'm giving kind of a high-level overview without getting with a little bit of a technical detail inside of them of what are these platforms, how do they work, and all of that. So I got to edit it. So I've been actually editing this several days. I'm on day 4 of editing. I've done like 3 to 4 hours of editing per day. I can see that there's probably going to be like close to 15, 20 hours of editing when I'm done. And I probably spent a good like hour and a half recording. So there'll be plenty of content. I'm working on some YouTube stuff. So that'll be fun. And then I can't wait till we get some of the clips out there for TikTok. But the full video is going to be on YouTube, of course. There's no way I can do content like this on TikTok. This is part of the reason why I'm moving into YouTube more and more, is a lot of the content I want to cover and the depth that I want to cover and the verbosity of it, TikTok won't allow. Nobody's going to sit around for a 10-minute TikTok. People barely sit around for my 3-minute TikToks. But on YouTube, people will sit around longer for different videos. So that'll be interesting. I can't wait to get that out for all of you. So, we're going to take a break for a second. I got to use the bathroom. Nature's calling, screaming at me, and then we can still continue hanging out, talking tech, all of that stuff. And then we're going to go to hell in Diablo. So, be right back. Bathroom break. Guess who's back? Back, back. Chief is back, back, back. Okay. Yeah, had to let, nature run its course. I forgot you have the original Diablo on Twitch. And you know what does amaze me? It does amaze me how many games Twitch has on here. Hey, thanks for subscribing over on the YouTube side, Matt. Okay, is Diablo gonna run? God damn it. Hold on, I gotta shut down Steam, I think, then restart it. I may have to restart the whole computer because the Flatpak just updated the NVIDIA components with it. Nope. It just decided to be a dick. Okay. So let's do an upgrade of everything. That is the one complaint I kind of have when it comes to flat packs is, at least in the way NVIDIA has things. Oh wait, no, I had apt packages for NVIDIA too. Okay, we'll just do all the updates. What the hell did you get me? I swear to God, if you got me Shower with Your Dad's Simulator, I've already got that thanks to a couple other friends playing that. Okay, so let's do the flat pack update. Let's do the module building. So right now we're doing the driver update for NVIDIA. And then we're doing the flat pack upgrade for it. Probably gonna have to reboot the computer, or at least log out and log back in, but it's been a minute since I did a reboot anyway. Come on, do your thing! It isn't Shower with Your Dad's Sim. Is it Shower with Your Mom's Sim? I'm kidding. I don't know what you got me. Why do people think AI is art? I don't know. It's a good question. I know there's this one dude that is trying to go to court because he had his rights stripped for, his AI art or anything like that. I think it's one thing to say that you used AI to generate the full art versus as assist you. Like, in the way like you can do digital art and everything like that. But typing a prompt and having it generate an image isn't art. There's not really skill that's involved with that. AI generated art is a subcategory art. Look, until the actual machine can start talking to me and telling me what inspired it to make that image in an emotional capacity, like Bender pulling a Picasso, I don't think it should be its own category of art. Training a machine model to generate images based on other people's art and then do something because you can type a prompt isn't art. It's art. It's like the equivalent of Buzz Lightyear with Falling with Style. Until it can draw me a bussy, then it's not good enough. Okay, it's doing the updates. This is the one good thing about 1 gigabit per second, is at least it can download everything pretty decently fast. Everyone needs to see what I got you. Well, wait until I can actually get Steam open again. Didn't update my machine in a second, so when I did that Flatpak install for RetroShare, it updated a package, and now it's just being stupid, so I'm going to see if the updates work, and then may just have to reboot the machine. Okay, Thunderbird's doing the last thing. What? Oh.
Very little because it's late and those are up.
Thank you. Okay, is it going to open now? No, you're going to be a dick. Okay. Let's quickly reboot the machine, because it's, I think it's been on for, oh, wait, no, it's opening. It's opening. Okay, so 1 second. How do I, claim the, key? Let me see. Store. How do you claim the, games from a key? I can't remember how to do that. Games. Then activates, oh, add a game. Activate a product on Steam. Lego Marvel's Avengers Deluxe Edition. Why'd you get me a Lego game? Okay, let me see. Is Diablo going to run now? Worst case, it may require a reboot. Oh, I forgot to activate Pipewire. No, it's working now. Just had to do an update. Okay. You need to experience the masterpiece. God damn it, I'll eventually play it. I have really liked this game, even though I beat the campaign. So, the fact the campaign took as long as it did should be a testament to it. You know, I have to say Diablo as a franchise has always been a pretty good game, although I haven't played Diablo 3, so I can't vouch for them. But Diablo 1, 2, and 4 definitely been pretty solid. I think I finished in about 20 hours with me fucking around. Okay, let's see. Hmm. $61 of the main story? Jeez. How long did it take them to make that game? That sounds like it would take a while. Okay, I gotta speak to Ormus.
Ormus appreciates the allies you have collected.
Ormus
Rally
appreciates.
to provide
You know, anyone that
aid to
talks about
people
themselves in a third party,
and whom
you should side-eye and not really trust
friend,
completely.
They need a hero. Ormus humbly asks that you liberate our lands and help our people, so that you might earn their respect and support.
Nice! I leveled up. I'm 1 level away from level 60. And then I can start doing Paragon shit. I got 10% additional life. I do like the fact that we get a horse in this game. Okay. Okay, let's travel to Ickerfall, make that trip a little bit better, complete this stronghold. Yeah, that's Diablo 4 on Linux. I talk in third person. Okay, I trust you, I just side-eye you. How about that?
I need more time.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
I'm not ready yet.
So I can just like jump off and like pounce them.
These people are being slaughtered.
guys are a little bit strong, because I almost died a couple times.
Those beasts will regret not killing me when they had the chance.
Wait! Where are you going? Don't leave me.
Okay, so we freed them. Hey, what's up, Seekney? How's it going? Roughly each cheese balls and stares hungrily at that dog. It says, "Can I pet that dog?"
Oh, thank you.
I tell y'all that I'm getting through Naruto Shippuden for the, just catching up and trying to finish it out. Although it is kind of annoying how, like, you have to go to Hulu for the, dub version. Then you have to go, then Crunchyroll doesn't have, like, as much anime as, like, people have you believe. It's got a few anime in there, but not as much as one would hope.
Stay back! They're hiding in the cave!
Yes, the Twitch side is much better. I don't know how people can watch streams on, like, TikTok. After a certain point, like, being on your phone just seems annoying.
Not ready yet. Don't have enough fury. Not ready yet. I need more fury. Out of fury.
I find it weird when he says I'm out of fury, because it's like, how are you out of fury, man? Why can't you just stay mad?
That'll teach the bastards.
Vermins look back over to the caves. They're like roaches. They'll breed twice as many if you leave them be.
Speak with
You're
Kitse.
strong. Stronger than the rest of us. Could you finish them off?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not ready yet.
I gotta destroy the pillars, that's the goal.
I need more fury.
God damn, this Dweller in the Dark is killing me. Damn, that took a good chunk of my AS points out. I love the fact that this can now shoot dust devils out. Alright, so now we gotta get this pillar.
Don't have enough fury.
Come on, build up that fury, bitch. You know, I wish that I could rename these stalkers after, you know, one of my ex-girlfriends. Stalker. God damn. I feel like in ways I'm kind of overpowered until like I get a bunch of enemies on me. Snowy gore thing. God damn.
I need time to do that.
Just getting fucked by all these earthquakes. Well, earthquakes, but cave's collapsing.
It's too quiet. Where have the survivors gone?
That sounds like them.
Help us!
The blood bargainer. God damn. Karma ascended. No karma. There we go. Oh, you want some? You want some? Dude made me get a YubiKey, and for that, thank you. Now I have 2. Yeah, you should have at least 2. And you're welcome. Security is the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, nice. This is a much stronger axe. Wait. Your shout creates 3 dust devils. I'm gonna have to think about how I want to do that. Wanderer Shrine. So now, that stronghold should be done. Okay, so now let's go to the blacksmith. All the items that are junk. Now let's temper. Dust devil damage. Okay. Weapons. You gain 31% crowd control duration. Why don't we put this weapon in, just so we can test it? Why do you throw her deals? Oh, nice. Okay, so basically you can temper the weapon to do... Oh, I can do 2 augments. Berserkering finesse. Damage to crowd controlled enemy. Brawling damage. Damn, so many choices. I can temper all of my items if I really want. Chance for charge to deal... Oh wait, can I only do 1 of each? Wrath of Berserker, Dust Devil damage. Temper item rerolls. Wait, why does it say temper 1 of 2? Oh, I see. So it's a reroll of... Okay, that makes sense. see. I want to do... There we go. Basic damage. Nice. Okay, so now... What do you do? Iron Skin. Ground Stomp cooldown reduction. Lightning resistance. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. And let's see, utility. Lucky hit up to low, stun, freeze, crowd control. +1 to concussion, earthquake size. If I can get, yeah. Leap, slam size. Didn't want leap. Because I used ground stomp instead. Dust devil size. Let's see if we can do a ground stomp size. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's get a defensive. And we get another cooldown reduction for the stomp. Nope. Cool, so the utility and nope, don't want to do the slam size. They can go for the Dust Devils. Ooh, offensive boosts. Damage while Warcry, vulnerable damage, worldly finesse. Come on, basic damage. There we go. Utility. Earthquake size. Rend. Come on, Rend size. Go. We got the Rend size. Now let's get mobility. Movement speed. Alright, let's get a movement speed. Hey, we got movement speed. Utility. A thorn body would be nice. Let's get a lucky hit. Chance to stun for 2 seconds. Yay! Alright, let's see. The weapons. Give me Dust Devils. Yay, first try. Give me damage. There we go. Okay, so we got that. I know this is pretty boring, but we'll get this going. Basic damage, core damage, damage while berserkering. Basic damage, come on. That's good enough. Can we get some earthquakes in here? Hey. Dust Devils, nice. Can we get Dust Devil damage? Let's see if we can re-roll that. There we go. Resource. Brawling. Death Blow, Weapon Mastery, cooldown. Can we get a Warcry cooldown? Two kicks in a row, geez. Here we go. 10% faster. Natural finesse. Yeah, that's gonna crowd control them. Get a Warcry cooldown. No. Debian or Archbase, what's your thoughts on what's better? Well, I have an entire video on that on YouTube, but it's more a choice of what you want to do. I prefer Debian-based ones. That's just me. Arch can be kind of a pain if you get an issue. Restore +9, primary resource. Alright, damage. Oh, I can pick 5 things here. defensive. Plus 10 to 15 maximum life ain't enough. Let's do a ground stomp. No. God damn it. There we go. And what's the utility we can do? Come on, ground stomp size. There we go. First try. Goodie.
Come back soon, alright?
Oh, plus 8, which means that got a flawless skull. Alright, so let's go to the Cuirass Bazaar then. Right. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we leveled up all those items, or at least, you know, boosted them a little bit. Now what I'm curious is... Alright, first, let's unsocket. And can we add sockets?
Remarkable. Utterly timeless.
Okay, so now that we can socket this, socket to me. Mystical Frost Nova. Invoke the Spiritborns, invoke the Barbarians Earthquake. Okay, so let's... I wonder if this is how it works. Strength. Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out these runes now. Sets of invulnerable. Spiritborn's concussive. Okay. So I think I have to hit the top. Equip a rune word. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so I gotta get one. Rune of Ritual. 25 offering. gain. Okay, so now I can do another runic word.
That is no use to me.
I can only equip 2 words of invocation.
Always delighted to see a customer with taste.
Then it's kind of annoying.
I'll be here, tinkering
Okay,
away.
so then let's do okay, so I need cast an ultimate skill, cast evade.
That is no use to me.
Cannot equip more than one of this rune. Oh, fucking A. Okay. So now we got that taken care of.
Did you have a design in mind?
I cannot salvage that.
We can craft 3 flawless skulls. Okay, so let's...
A delicate piece needs a delicate hand.
3 flawless skulls. So now...
An inquiring mind. Welcome, welcome.
we can get 1 flawless skull out here. We can unsocket that.
Bring a challenge next time, won't you?
Okay. Now, how do we want to do this? Okay, so we've got flawless. Get
As
some
fine
flawless
as the relics of
topaz. I could have sworn like it was a lot easier to get all these gems and everything in the other game, but could be mistaken.
Ever at your service.
Okay, so now strength. If I put it into... Yeah, so we get a lot more armor. Jewelry. And... Didn't tell you all yet, but my work is taking me from 11, 15 hours to 1 hour. Oh, they're docking you an hour? That fucking sucks. Intelligence. .2%. Yeah, corporate just sucks. I know how it is.
Find the equipment.
Okay, so Songs of the Mountain. Increases dexterity, strength. Oh shit, I spent almost all my gold. That's why. Okay. I was like, I knew I had a few million.
Make it quick, please.
Okay, cash. And increases experience. Gave the elixir.
You are too kind.
All right.
Excellent.
I have antiquities from all ends of the continent.
You know, I haven't even used these, and I know there's a bunch of... Oh, Whispering Key. I keep getting these, so... Let's at least make use of it. Alright, so let's see. What do I want to accomplish? Let's travel to the Tree of Whispers. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Okay, so now... Alright, cool. We've got some incense. I love it. I got 2 wolves that actually, you know... Oh yeah, I'm like super powered up now.
What?
I got all these wolves that can do my bidding. Nice. Alright, let's go do a dungeon now. Oh, that was it? Lame.
I don't have enough fury.
I'm going to start selling weapons again. I stopped doing that because of, well, I just had so much gold, but I just blew through millions.
What?
They call me Ghost Slayer, but they should just call me Ghostbuster.
It is done.
Feast, lamb, feast.
Oh, goddamn. Ooh, shit. Use the nightmare sigil. Alright, let's go to Luban's Rest. Yeah, there's so much more content in this game than Diablo 2 did. Although I still haven't found the cow world.
Out of fury.
Damn, those wolves. They fuck.
It's locked.
Case of like I'm already strong, and the more damage I deal, the stronger I get. Combination of the runes, the yeah, like look at that. Yeah, it was definitely worth it to deal all that damage. And when I take a potion now, I have an earthquake. God damn. More sigils? These boots.
Don't have enough fury.
Basically, for every 2 seconds I deal damage without getting damage, I end up conjuring another wolf. Jesus. I feel like I'm overpowered. And I'm about to hit level 60. That's right, Wolves. Go get his bones. Okay, so now I've got Paragon. Normal mode. Normal mode. The glyph socket. Okay, so I gotta get 5 willpower or strength. Plus 5 dexterity. Brawn. Oh, see, I've already made like 770k. These burps are powerful. I'm flying to first shift at the warehouse because where I'm gonna work is. Yeah, that's the problem with the kind of job that you're in.
I'm not ready yet. Don't have enough fury.
I know the kind of position you're in is, in there. Like, look how, like, quickly I just beat that dude.
Great. Alright, so let's leave the dungeon. We finished it.
Oh, it's every time I do a stomp, basically. Alright, let's go back to Sarigar. Unload my, burden. Okay, 368 while channeling and 3 seconds afterwards. Helm of the Warrior, don't really do Iron Skin. Oh shit.
Stay sharp, my friend.
Okay, so the breastplate. .99 strength, 272 max life. Jesus. Okay, that might be worthwhile. Okay, that might be worthwhile. That's a bludgeoning item. I prefer a slashing item. Attacks reduce evades cooldown. When you evade, you turn into a cloud of bats, becoming unstoppable. Oh, nah. The pants. 272 plus 2 to frenzy. Okay, that might be worthwhile. So I need to find a jeweler. There we go. Okay, so what the hell was the thing that I had? Summon a spirit wolf. Okay, so it wasn't that. Wait, no, I need a... Wasn't that one.
Stars guide you.
Okay. So, restore one primary resource. Top one. Cast a skill after moving. Drink a healing potion. Gain 75 offering. I don't have an ultimate skill. Oh, I see. Cast a skill after moving. I gotcha. So now...
Finest jewels in Sanctuary.
Add sockets. Okay.
Magic in a bottle.
Oh, I gotta get 1,000,000 gold. Bummer. Let's see, can I junk this? See, all of these are basically weak now. Okay, where the hell did I go for the runes? I know, I had to go to the blacksmith to temper it. Right, okay. Okay. So, what do I have in there? Dust Devil Styes and cooldown. Ground Stomp cooldown. And then we want Dust... Okay, Dust Devil or Ground Stomp? That'll do. Okay, so we're gonna need a,
Shine on, my friend.
okay, so summon a Spirit Wolf. Do I have any of those? No, so I'm gonna have to unsocket. Oh yeah. Spirit Wolf. And cool. So now
Wear the stars around your neck. Here you are.
we want a Topaz. And we want a Skull. Okay, so now what did I have on here? Dust Devil damage and chance for casting Dust Devils. Cool, first time. You want Dust Devils? No. No. There we go. Now the helmet. Okay, so the helmet we need. To add a socket.
Beware the envious, my friend.
A flawless diamond.
There is power in these stones. Fare thee well.
And then we'll get back out of here in a second. Okay, so that helmet, ground stomp size and cooldown. Oh, we can do a frenzy duration. Perfect. First time for each.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Alright. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Luban's Rest. A dungeon key. Let's go to these nightmare dungeons. God damn. 1,000, dude. What are those, flawless each time? Come on, doggies. Okay, that door's sealed, so we gotta go find another way around. Pants. Hacked them in half, took their pants. Okay, the door's been unsealed. Jesus. Even a fair fight for them. Alright, so what's next?
I'm out of fury.
Those wolves are basically just wrecking them up for me. The laboratory key. Okay, what's down here now? The infested laboratory. Oh no, an enemy horde is incoming. Whatever shall I do? Oh, goddamn. Alright, let's go back. Let's get rid of all these items. What's this do? When you would accumulate 50% of your life loss at once. Casting double swing creates a I don't have double swing. So, let's go to the armorer, make a bunch of money.
I wondered what happened to that ship.
So we can level up our potion at least.
All things are available to you for the right price.
I need more
See you
angel
again
breath.
soon, huh?
So I can level up my shields, but yeah. Alright. So now let's sell a bunch of items.
Always smart to buy surprise inventory.
You know the difference between science and religion? Depends on what you're doing. Alright, let's see. Okay, so that doesn't really help me.
That cannot be salvaged.
You know what I should do? I junk all these items. There's no reason to keep them anymore.
You can still use these.
Alright. Now, get back to the infested laboratory. Yeah, so these wolves, I think, stay for like 8 seconds or so, however long. Oh. I just cleared the dungeon. Nice. So... let's just do dungeon crawls. Now to wait for Chief to read it. Read what?
What is this?
Okay, damaging an elite grants a barrier. It can only happen once every 20 seconds. Okay. Get to the Shivta ruins. Shivta. Science builds planes and skyscrapers while religion brings them together. God damn it. 2 steps above a 7-Eleven, bringing it to 9-11. You know, you could give me some tougher guys. Feels like these dungeons could be a little bit tougher. feel like you need to up the difficulty now. Alright, we gotta get up here.
Not ready yet. Come on, wolves. We've got shit to destroy. Not ready yet.
Oh, is this the dungeon? And the boss? I kept getting attacked by some kind of shadow. Get out of there. Both of these give you... Each time a core skill. Okay, so now let's go to the stash. These two items are okay because they do a lot more damage.
Didn't know that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that takes... Okay. That makes sense. So then... Oh, okay. Okay, so now... What do we want to do? The Horn of Trials. Is it a little horny? Could have sworn there was a thing for me to... change how difficult missions were. Alright, so... Can I get that? Oh, so I got one more skill point over here. Nice.
splintered and broken.
You have done for your role.
Let's go kill the Shad. What's the next thing that we should do? I feel like once you hit Paragon, it's kind of like, what else can you do in this game?
What will it be?
With tempered affixes, whatever.
Not bad.
I see. Update site basically just levels them up even more. Gonna walk my sick friend's dog, BRB. Oh. Take care. See you in a bit. Let's see. By visiting a huge statue. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now... go and see what the difficulty brings us. Yeah, now we're starting to see a little bit tougher.
I'm not ready yet.
little bit more gold, so what's next? If you want to change reporting following an update thing or something, they better take care of the Yeah, Elon's ruined a lot of the app. I don't know what his thought process is for a lot of this stuff, but yeah. The app's been horrible from top to bottom. Did Elon do the right thing? You heard that he was doing this daily lottery $1 million thing and then had to stop because the Federal Election Commission told him it might be running afoul of the law. Yeah. Unfortunately, Twitter's moderation has gone to absolute shit. I wouldn't be surprised at this point if there are some kitty touchers that ended up on the moderation team or something.
Not done yet. Let's make them better. Yeah, I think so. I feel like this is the boss. Boss confirmed.
Who knows? Maybe next stream we will do the, whatchamacallit, Lego Star Wars thing. Oh yeah, not Star Wars. Avengers. Ugh. Got all of the tools. About a 20% damage requirements. Plus 2% maximum life. Yep. I think I'm gonna call it a night right now because I'm tired. I've been doing a lot of editing with the game and everything. I mean, not the game, but the video that I've been working on, and work's been killing me lately. Thank you all for joining me, though. And be back on Sunday for the next stream. And don't forget to follow me on all of my socials. I'm on Blue Sky, Mastodon. Unfortunately, there's Threads too. I'm on TikTok. There's YouTube. There's PixelFed as well. I'm everywhere. And then, of course, we have the Discord too. So make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. And we also have a Matrix server. And I will see you around. Don't put a this ain't the Pain Olympics, buddy. And I will see you next stream on Sunday. Look out for the new YouTube video, which should be out Saturday or Sunday, about Mastodon Threads and Blue Sky. It's going to be a longer video because there's a lot of information to cover. But, yeah, I will see you around. And happy hacking. Stick around for the raid if you're on Twitch. See you next time.